Howdy friends, and welcome to The Average J. It's been a little bit since I did a video on the chickens and the coop and the garden, so I just thought I'd do a quick little catch-up video. I'm out here with Arthas. Arthas, hey, what are you doing? He was whining, so we put him outside. He likes it. What I'm doing is cleaning out the chicken coop. It's actually the first time since I had birds in there that I'm actually cleaning out the entire thing. Although I gotta say, it was hard to find straw. You wouldn't think straw would be that hard to find, but it was. But I was able to get 2 bales of straw. You can see them right there. But they're a little damp. So luckily I still have some from the last time I bought it. So it's probably going to be a thin coat. It's going to be in the 90s this week, so I really don't care. It's not like it's keeping them too warm. There'll be enough piles of bedding they can sleep on. I'm going to go ahead and clean the water and food dish from inside. I have one inside and I have one outside. So here, follow me. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Come, follow me, neighbor. But birds are getting older. They're not old. Oh my gosh, can't call them old. But we are about a week to 10 days away from these girls having some eggs. They're checking out. I just put in a tire with sand for them to take their dust baths. Over here, they're like making a hole. If you look right down there, I don't know if you can see it real good, but they're making a hole there. So my friend Joan from Joan's Pointed Plate had said about putting a tire, and I just so happened to get new tires on the car, and I said, ooh, to the folks at the place I got the tires from, keep the tires, don't throw them out, I want them. So went ahead, and the bottom half is just filled with dirt, but the top half is filled with 2 50-pound bags. There's 100 pounds of sand in that tire, and like I said, they're about a week to 10 days away. They're 15 weeks old. Golden Comets usually start having at about 16 weeks. So hopefully next weekend, maybe when I make breakfast, I'll have fresh eggs. I don't know. I'm putting those fake ceramic eggs in their nesting boxes. Just started doing that. Although I have a story about that. I'll get to those in a little bit. But I am starting to do that. The Buff Orpingtons are getting a lot bigger. Each day. They're still a little too small to put in with the other birds. What, Arthas? What, you? Camera hog. Yeah, I know. But they are getting a lot bigger, but when we tried putting them in with the Golden Comets just chased them around, picked and pecked at them, so just not right time for it. We're going to give it another probably week or two, and then we'll give it another try. But I put them out every day. I put them in their little blue cage, and I bring them out to the little tractor, their little vacation spot, put their food and water, a little roosting bar. They just play all day, and then at night, I put them back inside. They're trying to figure it out. They're all interested in it. They're just not getting into it yet. But one was brave enough to get on there. But hopefully they'll figure out what that sand is for. Stop digging the holes. Garden is starting to come along okay. I don't know, my peas, snow peas, I see some yellow on the leaves. I'm not real sure what that is, but not too good. My bib lettuce looks pretty good. I gotta say that. The cucumbers are doing okay. The zucchinis are popping. The eggplants are doing okay. The corn okay. The tomatoes, I put some cages around some. I still need to get some more cages, but they're not doing bad, but they just don't seem to have the growth that I was expecting. And the peppers, there's a whole bunch of variety of peppers, aren't doing great. But if you can see, there's a lot of shade in this garden, which, okay, peas and lettuce can be in a little bit of shade, but I'm just not really sure. Now over here, here's where we have the cantaloupe and the watermelon. and they're twice as big as they were when I put them in. But I realized when I put them in, I mixed them up. I meant to do 4 watermelon here and 4 cantaloupe over there. But if you can see, I have watermelon here and here. And then I have it here and here. Those are all watermelons. Now for cantaloupe, the cantaloupe are here and here. And then when you come back, they are here and here. So I really kind of screwed up putting them in. What I should have done was either cantaloupe straight line across, or, you know, melon, 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 and then all the 4 cantaloupe over there. I don't know, but who knows what I was thinking that day. I was probably in a hurry. There's my 2 bales. And in case anybody wonders what I feed my birds, the older birds are on the layer pellets, the Purina Laina layer pellets. It says oyster strong, has oyster shell to help make stronger shells on the eggs. And for the babies, they get also Purina. Well, it's upside down, but it's the Purina non-medicated start and grow. And that says Chick Strong on it. But we're big fans of Purina. We feed all of our animals Purina. The dog gets Purina dog chow. He gets Purina dog chow, and the cats get Purina cat chow indoor cat formula. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. But they're jumping up on that tire. I just put the tire in literally like 10 minutes ago, so it is brand new to them. And they are blocked off. They can't get inside. I did close their little door, or Michelle did actually, so that I don't have to worry about them while I'm cleaning. And I did put, even though it's a little low, I did put a roosting bar over there. They can sit outside and be a little bit elevated off the ground. I do have their 2 outside food bowls. I just put a little in there, maybe in the morning, so that they can eat outside. What do they call that? Al fresco. And they have their water bowl out there. But I also have their water and food inside. But right now, they're just trying to give a figure out of what this is. What is this? What is this, girls? Yeah, they can't figure that out. And Michelle was kind enough to put some flowers. We had this shepherd's crook. My aunt gave it to us, and we hadn't really used it before. I think we used it one season. And I came across it, and I said, boy, that'd be nice to put that up. So, you know, with the Memorial Day, Michelle was kind enough, although the rain kind of made him a little cattywampus, but from the kitchen window, it looks nice to look out and see some kind of plants there. Fake plants from Dollar Tree, but they are nice. Unfortunately, I didn't start early enough in the year to get on my mulch, or not my mulch, my compost. So, you know, I have a little bit of everything in there. There's some grass clippings, there's some brown paper bags, there's some dog poo, there's some chicken poo. Got a little of everything. I'm just gonna let it sit. Maybe next month, after it's been sitting in the heat, I'll turn it again. I don't know, probably by next spring, I'll have enough to put in the whole garden. The birds kept sitting on top of the nesting boxes, and because we used those carpet squares and they were flexible, they were bending in. Then they'd have a bunch of poop on them. So all I did was take some foam board and staple it up over top. But if you look, they are kind of pecking the daylights out of it. They have fun with that. So, and if you look in here, no, that is not a real egg. That is my fake egg that I will eventually get into all the boxes. Right now it's only in 2, and I just picked up 2 more today. So I'll tell you that story. So, the story regarding the eggs. We went to Tractor Supply Company in Logan Township, and they had like 5 packs of the ceramic eggs. But somebody had gone up to each of the packs, they're in plastic, they're in 2 per pack, and squished them so it just left ceramic pieces in the packaging. And so they were all busted. So we asked the manager if they had any more, and they said no. So We said, well, when are you going to get some in? And they said they were going to get them in on Friday. So today's Saturday. And we went there on Saturday and said, well, where's your eggs you said you were getting? Oh, well, the truck just got here today. And there was a truck in the parking lot. I will say that. They weren't lying, but... And she said, oh, things like that are usually at the back of the truck. We're not going to get to them until the end of the day. So, I have 4, but I need 4 more. And Michelle and I said we'll go over there tomorrow. Also, when I was checking out, the cashier said, you know, you have a birthday reward. My birthday was back in May. You have a birthday reward and it expires tomorrow. It's $10 off a purchase of $50. Well, my birthday was literally 28 days ago. So why no other cashier told me? I've been to Tractor Supply probably 5 or 6 times in that time frame. Why nobody said anything to me is just beyond me. But that is my story of these ceramic eggs and why I don't have a ceramic egg in every one of my nesting boxes. Taking a look at the condition of the straw and the poles and the nesting boxes, I don't think it looks too bad in here, to be honest with you. I think it looks fairly decent. It's not overly covered in manure, feces, whatever you want, poopy. But it's time to get it cleaned out. This is where the babies have been. As you can see, you know, we cleaned up all the brooder stuff and everything we have and just kind of put it out here. And this area is getting kind of cramped. So hopefully I can integrate the flock a little sooner than later so that we can make use of all of the space in there. And here is the 3/4 of a bundle of straw that I said I have left. I'm going to have to make this last.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down.
So I said that I am working today, working hard outside. I'm sweating. Michelle's got all of her stuff ready to go to the swim club. She's in her bathing suit, ready to go. So I will work, she will play. So, but I don't begrudge that because you know what? She hit every Saturday work party except for one to pay for her dues, so I didn't have to pay money, which was great. So it's a wash. So I can't begrudge it.
I enjoy doing it though.
She does.
I do.
She likes it. She likes the outside work. As a matter of fact, I tried when I put Artie away because he wouldn't stop barking. You saw him earlier. I put him away. Michelle even, so he wouldn't step on bees in the clover in the backyard, mowed the area around where he would be. Because I only have 3/4 of a bale of straw that's dry because the other 2 are still damp, I'm not removing everything out of here. If you can see, like in crevices, nooks and crannies, places like in the corner. I looked and the material is not wet and doesn't have droppings in it. I guess they're not pooping in the corners and underneath. So what I'm going to do is in the corners I'm probably just going to leave what's there and leave what is in like the awkward spaces. This is primarily where they've been going. And so what I did was I scraped it. I know it doesn't look clean, but I scraped it and swept it. I'm not washing today. Today is just a quick change out of the bedding. So, and not for nothing, it actually does not smell within the confines of the coop. Not at the moment, and which is amazing because it is noon and it is already like 87 degrees. But even in the heat. So I got most of the material out. Still have this pile left to do. Then I'm going to sweep and scrape. I'll show you that once I'm done. One thing I always find amazing is how those machines pack down straw or hay or anything. If you look, there are 3 bags full. 3 bags full.
Yes, sir, 3 bags full
of debris. And that was from 1 and a smidge of another bale of straw that I had before. So that's why I know that 3/4 bale is it'll go pretty far, because I had it spread pretty thick in there. But that is amazing. I need one of the machines to pack the stuff up after it has the stuff in it. I can tell it's getting hotter. The birds were playing around, but now, well, they were all sitting up against the coop in the shade, because it's hot. Hey, how's it going? So they got some little footprints in there, so they were all walking, but it's hot for them. So here is the cleaned out. I mean, I got all of the straw out, all of the poop. I mean, the spots that you see I scraped over, so I'm not washing, but it's scraped down to the vinyl, so it's not like big piles of poop are just sitting there. So, but I'm going to go ahead and get the remaining straw in here. I'll show you that when it's done. We pretty much have it done, and you can see it's a decent thick coating of straw on the ground. So that was 3/4 of a bale, but when you fluff it out, it covers nicely. The one thing I don't like though is where I open the door to get in for where I keep my Buff Orpingtons, and the main door, I can't get any straw in there because I got to go in and out. I keep moving it. So, but you can see it's pretty clear. So I don't think the birds are really doing droppings on this part so much, but I really do wish I just had a way to put bedding down on everything. I got their food rehung. All they need to do is the water, and we're going to let them back in. And that does it for the cleaning. Water and food are up. And this is a place where they usually sleep right here, this corner. I don't know why. And there is a little hole there that I think they've pecked at that I am going to have to fix. I'm just going to put a little piece of wire there. But other than that, everything is looking good. So it is about time to let them in. So I'm going to walk around. We're going to close the door. Oh, I got the brick in the way. Might help if I move that. All right. And they are all waiting right here. Let's see who runs in first. You ready? You ready? There you go. Who wants to go in? Oh, they just are all waiting. Let me in! Let me in! And so it ends. So we got a little bit of wire over it, just to keep them from getting out. They'll probably still peck at it. But they're enjoying, scratching around, making the home they want it to be, picking up everything. So we'll just let them do their thing. Although, look, it's been all of 3 minutes and somebody already did a doo-doo. There we go. Look, we'll just cover it up like it never even happened. There we go. Good job, girls. By the way, this is the bird that I call Quackity. She's the one that's very social. Brittany named her. So you're a good baby, aren't you? She's a good chicken. She loves people. She's like a dog. Right, go on, go play. You don't want to go? See, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't even want to go. Go ahead. Why don't you go play? All right, I gotta go. Bye.
And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down.
And that is going to do it for today. I was going to do some power washing later, but I gotta tell you, it's like 90 degrees now. It's too hot. I'm done. I'm going to go inside, get a nice cold shower, get a nice cold glass of water, sit down and wait till it's time to go pick up Brittany from work. But I can tell that they're pretty happy digging around. It's nice and clean in here. Like I said, it didn't really have a bad smell anyway, but there's no smell now. Got a little fan going on for them. They can go outside if they want. They got their little tire full of sand. Everything's good. I appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe if you can. Have a great afternoon.
Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling